You got to be here during the breaks. Anyway, imagine your doctor inputting your personal medical information into a device as easily as you would text message your friends. It could happen. The president has given the health IT industry nearly $20 billion from the economic stimulus package just signed into law. Now, the maker of this mobile software expecting a definite boost from the president's big spending agenda. Happy CEO, a CEO who wasn't first sold on the president a couple of months ago, but Clint Parr, the man who runs Microsoft, the parent company of Anyware, which makes this kind of stuff, much kind of like what he's hearing now, huh?
Absolutely, Neil. This is a great industry we're in right now in the wireless industry, and Microsoft has been serving the small and medium business customers for over 13 years now, so we're not new to this game. But we've also been helping some government entities utilize wireless technology to help their operations be a lot more efficient by
well,
getting
how does it work?
clumsy...
I mean, the medical stuff, I mean, where do you help? How do you help with that?
Yeah, in any industry or in government, what you're doing with mobile technology is you're taking a wireless process and putting it in software form into something like a smartphone, which is all too familiar to end users these days. So whether you're using an iPhone, a BlackBerry, iPod, any kind of Windows mobile device, you have a platform to get applications very easily and efficient to an end user. So in the medical industry, there's a lot of upside because that industry is wrought with inefficient paper processes.
Could I raise some of my Orwellian fears with you? I guess you get this all the time. How do I know your company or your folks suddenly get privy to my medical records, and you slap them up on YouTube, which, by the way, would be a big draw to a lot of people, but you know what I mean?
Maybe so, Neil, but there are so many security measures that are put in place, and we've been involved in Canadian healthcare for some time now, and at no time do we have control of that information, and it cannot be disseminated. What the health information technology spending does is it helps to digitize a lot of those records that doctors then will probably use at a PC in a private location.
But they all got to get on the same standard, right? It's like either your Windows or Mac in this world, right? Or is this ubiquitous?
It's fairly ubiquitous these days, and there's been a lot of gains in that area. But we in the industry know if you digitize information, you got to mobilize it. And doctors are usually not at a desk. They should be caring for patients or walking the rounds or whatever. And so we see this stimulus going towards records will eventually translate into more mobile technology going out to doctors.
All right, but will they write
administrators.
just as sloppy on your devices as they do on physical pieces of paper?
Probably so. That's almost guaranteed, Neil.
All right, the reason why I ask is that, that's something I fear, that something gets lost in the software translation. How do you prevent that?
Well, mobile technology has been used prolifically for a long time, and if you think back when UPS and FedEx were starting to reinvent their companies, you had a delivery man arriving at your location, and you signed a mobile device, and you had an order there, and all that information was flying around the internet, and your package got there, you got your bill, you knew where your package was all the time. The dissemination of that information is not new technology. Right. For healthcare, there's a lot of upside, a lot of potential for that industry. All
right, we wish you well. You got a lot of wind behind your back right now. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Neil.
Well, how exactly are we going to pay for the $3.6 trillion budget? Listen up, because it involves you.